Good afternoon, everybody. Uh, I am 4 days away from this surgery that will render a clear diagnosis and the next step in treatment. But I wanted to hop on real quick to let you guys know I'm still here and I'm not going anywhere. And I watched my church service online, and it was a very powerful message about forgiveness. I've really lived through some experience with that. Um, I especially from men. My father was not present in my life. My mother's my mother dated a guy who lived with us. He was the closest thing to a father that I would have. He was with us for 3 years before they broke up, and then he left. And then I was molested by a male caregiver. He was the adult son of a babysitter that I used to go to. Um, and then when I was married, he turned out to be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He turned out to be very abusive to me. So, and then, in between all of that, men, you know, my the relationship that I had with men in general was not very stable, and it was on the surface. Um, so, and then I've seen the impact of unforgiveness um, firsthand, because my mother pretty much isolated us socially. So, and I didn't realize that until recently, as I'm going through my own recovery journey with therapy and everything like that. Um, so yeah, I've lived through a lot of forgiveness, and I've lived through my experience with forgiveness. Um, and I've learned that, forgiveness doesn't mean that you forget or that you excuse the wrong that's been done to you. You don't make excuses for anyone. You don't look the other way. You don't brush it. You don't gloss over it. You don't brush it off. You have to acknowledge the wrong. That's part of the healing thing. But here's the thing: from what I learned in my experience, um, what helped me forgive is when I turn what has been done to me, the bad things that have been done to me, and I turn it into something good. And that's been very healing for me. That's what Joseph said in Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. His brothers threw him in the pit, sold him off as a slave, and then he was falsely accused of rape, and he was in prison for 13 years. And then he went from that he went from the pit to being a slave, to the prison, and now he was Pharaoh's right hand man, and he ended up saving a nation from famine. So when his brothers came to ask him for forgiveness, he said, "There's nothing. It's all water under the bridge. You intended to harm me, uh, but look at the good that's come out of it." The saving of many lives. And to me, that's what forgiveness looks like. But God challenged me with another layer to forgiveness. It also means not taking the past offense into the future. I realize that I've taken the past into my my relationship with God, uh, and I don't want to do that anymore. And I've taken the past also into I realized my part in my marriage was that I took the past into that relationship. And going forward, if I don't want to take what happened in the past to any future relationships, especially if I meet a romantic partner again someday. So for me, that's what forgiveness is, and it's a choice. It does not come easily. You have to work at it. It's a verb. So those are my thoughts today. And LA, hope you're staying cool as well as the rest of the country. It's hot out there on these streets, so stay cool. And like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.